Moving on to next panel, which is professional and social relationships. I have worked with corporate for 17 long years before I ventured into my passion. 17 long years I worked with some bright companies like Microsoft, Deloitte, Novartis. I was in the space of real estate and workspace experience. And when you're in a space of real estate and workspace experience, which is a dynamic role, managing 15 lakh square feet, 20 lakh square feet of offices, building them up, renovating them, setting beautiful infrastructure to create a wow experience for the employees. That kind of experience made me connect with one of the best leadership teams. At the same time, very hard and challenging professional relations too. So I worked under great bosses and I also worked under bad bosses too. So this twin experience made me really realize what is the difference between great leadership and bad leadership. And that actually enabled me to figure out those shortcomings in people and made me more passionate to get into coaching. And that was a trigger point for me to relate as to what I can do in order to create a difference in people. So these learnings from my corporate experience, I picked up as quickly as possible. And then sooner I started to incorporate in my fitness, wellness, education, and slowly I've evolved into a human excellence coach, training on minds, emotions, relations, parenting, lifestyle, nutrition, and the subjects are enormously diverse. So coming with that rich experience, I feel that art of balance is very, very important. This is where most of the people lose their balance in the corporate and personal dynamics. Either they are stretched too much in one space or not there, or moving completely into the social space and not dedicating their time into the professional space. So having that delicate balance is very important. You need to understand. So the art of balance is very important. This is what I've learned. And most of the people, they lose out that balance, the prioritization of time between work and social life. That's where the complications start. And hence, relationships start to take a different turn. I hope you're all able to hear me, right? So setting this balance is very important, and that balance happens when you yourself connect with yourself. That where am I spending my energy? How do I balance my time? So that art of balance has to come within you. That relationship has to happen first with you. And when you know that these are the areas where I'm lacking, and these are the time zones that I am trying to energize my time more, then you need to cut out from that space and channelize your time in such a way that there is a very good balance given for your work and your social time. And through that, you develop a very good relationship with your people. So be it with your bosses or with your peers, your colleagues, and the same happens with your friends and your pals outside when you're setting the expectations right. So setting that expectations means setting the communication right. If you have an event somewhere wherein you have to spare a time on a particular date, you ensure that you are informing the office that at so and so time you be That art of balance is very important, and hence we all need to be very, very mindful of the energy balance that we are giving on both sides. And that happens when you are connecting with yourself in that 100% holistic space to understand where you're going wrong. And that correction will help you set the balance. Love all attitude. This is a beautiful attitude that I love to believe in, because when you start emphasizing love as the core factor for building relationship, be it with your professional as well as your social contacts. Now, I understand in professional space, there is a lot of transactional activity which happens. Even in the transaction, you have to ensure that you are setting everything with a loving attitude. When you're talking to your boss or your peer or your subordinate or whoever that matters in the office space or in your workspace, you build that loving environment with people, and then that, as Rajiv said, the giving. According to me, that giving is all about love. Give love. It needn't necessarily be in a material form. It can be in various gestures, various practices, various forms of activities that you can do with your office contacts, office associations. The same can be incorporated with your social contacts too. So when you have that love all attitude, people will have a great opinion about you, a great impression about you, and that resonates many things in the right way. Even if they have wrong intentions against you, you setting that beautiful holistic love atmosphere will make them change, because that guilt will set within. And if that bad intention can create a bad energy, that guilt will make them turn that bad energy into a good energy. So I have seen this happening in my own relationship, where I've dealt with people with wrong intentions, but I've always been very wholesome in giving that loving attitude, loving behavior with them. Even if I can't spare more time, I would try and build my time in that loving space, so that I am setting a right bond with them. And they have come back with apologies and sorries to me for having those wrong intentions against me. So this is a beautiful way to nurture relationships all across, be it your social contacts to office environment. I love this third line, smile goes a mile. I love that attitude, because every small smile or every gentle smile that you have on your face will change the course of your relationships. People, no matter at whatever positions that they are at, no matter at whatever level they are at, they will have a very positive resonation with you when you smile at them. And a genuine smile, not a plastic smile. We have seen in this generation many people putting up plastic smiles. I am saying love with smile with love. And when you have that on your face, resonating, brimming with confidence, brighter self of you, you will build great milestones, great relationships that will go miles together. Fourth, hello sets the glow. Now that's just a simple rhyming tagline that I used, but what I really meant was, hello, according to me, is touching people, connecting with people, networking with them, associating with them, relating with them. So hello, it doesn't take much energy to say hello to people. A lot of people hold themselves due to ego problems, due to a lot of their self-controlled mechanisms which they build within, and that causes a lot of resistance in associating with people. And internally, they build a lot of stress. Why do you have to build stress within yourself when you are living a life which is supposed to be associated with fellow human beings who are also your souls? All people are souls, and it is our dharma, it is our responsibility to treat everybody with love. And hence, I go with this tagline called hello, which sets the glow for people. So always have that hello attitude with everybody, and that hello can reach to a stage where people want to include you into their families, and you become an inclusive person for them in their various dynamics, various relations, various activities. And all that happens with a simple hello, a warm, kind hello, which sets the glow of that relationship. And last but not least, I care and listen. That's the attitude, that's the behavior that you always should portray with everybody, no matter whoever that person. It could be your maid at home to the most important. I would treat every person as most important. There are no designations, no so-called attires that I look at people with a special note. Everybody, every soul is important for me, no matter whatever they do, or no matter from whichever background they come from. I care and listen to them. That's the attitude. When you give to people, divine resonates with you. And that is where the real divinity will start. And that is where your alignment and journey towards divine will begin. So when you have this I care and listen attitude, every relation will fall in place, and you will build a beautiful well-being bonds with people. So these are 5 important principles which I felt will resonate, a beautiful balance between professional and social relationship. And these can be simple, easy practices which one should incorporate in order to build great bonds with people. For me, a relationship is not a transaction, it's a bond. Build bonds.
Hello, I'm Niharika, Success Manager at Strong Human Network. We keep posting a lot of content which helps a person lead a strong human lifestyle. So, if you wish to lead a strong human lifestyle and be the best version of yourself, do subscribe and follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We'll see you there. Thank you.